I will hit $100,000 a month this year in 2026. Today's actually day one of, honestly, one of the biggest launches for our firm yet. And no, what the freak am I talking about? It is the biggest launch for our firm yet. We had like 3 6K days in a row. We had like 3 6K days in a row. Boom, 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 boom. 6K day, 6K day, 6K day, 5 day.
Yeah, I had a high goal. I figured I saw 6 of them. So
okay, show me. Let's see. Okay. First book's call for a launch. They want to pay them 3,000 bands, gang. But I don't give. Like I'm gonna retire my. I'm gonna get her out of her situation. I'm going to wait and give her everything in this world. Cool little 1K day today. 3K day on the day so far. We just had our first 6K day today. Prior to this happening, it's 28K in 4 days was old. I was going through one of the toughest periods, like 2-3 months of just struggling, no money coming in. I'm freaking borrow money. And you think I want to borrow money as a grown ass man? No, man. I know what to do because I've taken the past 2 years to really, just scroll through my YouTube channel, dude. I've lived and breathed this the past 2 years. An earlier version of me would be like crazy, like wow, I'm really in a launch for the big creators. 8:56 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:56 p.m. What is it, GMT? I don't know, it's Nigerian time, Lagos time. I'm just feeling really good about the year, man. Like, I'm breaking down my goals into actual inputs, weekly and daily inputs. I know the numbers, I know what needs to happen. I'm just really excited to get going, man. Like, blinders are completely on. I know what went wrong in 2025 that I know I'm not gonna repeat in 2026. Like, I will hit $100,000 a month. I'm actually so confident I will. It's actually not even funny. I literally set the same goal last year in 2025, and just looking back at the year, I realized why I didn't hit it. And it's because of that. It's why I know what to do differently this year to ensure that I do hit it. A goal is just an output. Reverse engineer how that output occurs, and you get the inputs that lead to the output. So any goal that you want to achieve is just an output of decisions and inputs that you make daily that contribute to that goal being achieved. It's literally as simple as that. There's nothing really else to it. I'm just excited to start creating content like this again. I love posting on YouTube, bro. It's so fun to me. I just love content, man. Yeah, just planning out the year. Happy New Year, January 4th, 2026. Let's do it. It's January 16th, 2:32 a.m. This is pretty much the sort of the night, but basically kind of the morning of my biggest launch yet with my biggest partners at our firm, D-Waves Acquisition. I've honestly been working with these people since April 2025. And there was a lot of mishaps for why it took this long to launch, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of just different things that happened, but finally it's here, January 16, 2026. These guys are gonna print. That's really the truth. I expect them to make 30K to 40K. We're capping spots, so it's only 10 high ticket spots, 10 mid ticket spots. How am I feeling? Right now, stressed, because I got still a lot to do. But excited for to start off Q1 with a bang. Some good results. This will be the third launch I'm doing with the firm, and I expect this to be the best results thus far, and really the launch to really push me and propel my brand forward. That's why, 2:30 a.m. it's nothing to me. I'm getting all of this work done because I know this launch is literally going to, I don't know, bro. With how big my goals are this year, my goals are insanely huge. That this launch, it just feels like just a cog in the wheel, because I know how many partners we're gonna get amazing case studies and results for this year. I just know, just based off my goals, the inputs I need to do. An earlier version of me would be crazy, would be thinking wow, I'm really in a launch with big creators. Money problems this year, I can't wait for them to go away. They've already went away. I'm already making 100 grand multiple months consistently. It's simple. Leads, traffic, attention conversion, nurturing, amazing, and phenomenal fulfillment. And fulfillment machine into a case study and testimonial producing system. That's the focus of this year. Let's get this launch stuff done so I can actually go to sleep, eat my steak and go to sleep first. 2:43 a.m. I gotta get all this done for sure, because I even still have a hectic morning, bro. Like, I gotta have calls with my clients just to get them on par with everything. Yeah, man. I just, like, bro, I've been sick this week. That's just, like, all this would have already been done, bro. But I had mishaps with my business bank account. I was sick for 3 or 4 days since coming back from Nigeria. So I'm just trying to, my noggin. Maybe this side. I need to mog on this side. I'm autistic. All right, bye. So today's actually day one of honestly, one of the biggest launches for our firm yet. And no, what the freak am I talking about? It is the biggest launch for our firm yet. Today's January 27th. So we have 2 days of early access. Today's the first day. Tomorrow's the second day. And then 7 days of actual, like, official launch. So as you guys can tell, I'm in my basement. My room has been dirty because I've just been, like, trying to get up systems and fix things right before, like, you know, the launch begins. But pretty much everything's smooth now. Everything's smooth sailing. So now it's just hammering as many leads into the system as possible. I know my system works because we just generated 10K with only 100 leads last month. So with these guys, they're going to have way more leads. They have a way more financially qualified audience. So you can see how excited I am, because I want to make some money and I want to make them money. And I want this to be sort of the trampoline jump to my brand. Like this, I'm going to use this to spring jump and springboard onto better partners, better clients, as well as just better fulfillment, better systems. And yeah, so picking this up because, like, I mean, it's very important to document these type of things. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in, like, no, I am sure. I'm definitely going to put this in, like, either docu vlog or something like that. It's good to document these things. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I'll have a lot more details on, like, what's going on, what we're actually doing, once I can figure out, like, kind of how I want this to be. Yeah, I'll see you guys. My goodness, 40-minute call with my client. First booked call for the launch. You know, I'm not that worried because they always tell me that even, like, for every single launch they do, it's always quiet in the beginning. Right now, we're still in early access. First booked call on technically the second day of launch. These people, they want to pay them 3,000 bands, gang. Right now, we just opened up all bookings. So, like, anyone that applies can book in an interview. Before, we usually segment by, like, how much they're willing to invest, but they don't have enough leads for that. So, like, we're just going to allow anyone that comes through to book in an interview, book in a call with my clients, my partners. That's the main thing that's going on right now. A lot of crazy things are going on through my brain. Second day of launch, they're just going to have to book in calls, book in interviews, and yeah, that's going to be that. They're going to have to focus on messaging today. Messaging and following up is the most important thing in a launch. Cool little 1K day today. Honestly, the 1K was solely from my effort. I appointment set the person. I led them towards actually purchasing the thing. A little 1K day today. We have about 7 booked calls over the next like 2 days. Just organically, my systems are getting these booked calls. The first booked calls are starting tomorrow though. So tomorrow could be a cheeky little 5 to 7K day, realistically. And then the day after that could be maybe a 2 to 3K day. We'll see. These guys are super warm. If they're booking on a call, they know the price is 4 figures. This is a financially qualified audience. Like, this is the US, bro. Like, people got money. My other clients who, you know, were booking people from Ghana and, like, Africa, these guys are all in the US. It's going to be interesting to see how this works. I'm going to have to present and show my clients how to actually sell tomorrow. I'm dreading tomorrow, bro. I'm actually dreading tomorrow. It's 12:40 a.m. I should go to sleep because I have the morning's going to be heavy, for sure. The morning's going to be heavy. And I think I've just decided, like, hey, bro, like, forget everything else. Just be in the trenches, bro. Just be in the trenches. Like, reply to an appointment set every single person in a go-ahead level. Morning, Dusty. Hope you're good. Hope your sleep was good. And I hope your workout was good, too. I know you like to do cycling.
Yeah, I like to ride a lot, but I haven't been able to last few days. Just too cold, man. It's way too windy and cold.
I know. So pretty much, I just wanted to go over kind of like what the sales flow is, because the sales flow isn't just a call. we need to do this thing called a triage call, which is making sure the person calling them on your phone, it's like a 2 to 3 minute call, make sure they watch the video on the thank you page, which is the foundational sales letter, and then making sure they're actually going to show up for the call, because people of course will book in, and we have automations to make them show up and ensure that they show up, but people will still sometimes no show. We don't want to waste your time, and we also want them to show up because these guys, you know, obviously are booked in for a reason, and you know, we want to help them. We want to help them get into the plant-powered reset. So, before we even continue, does that make sense? And like, do you have any questions? Any questions?
So I have to call them beforehand.
Yep.
And just make sure they're ready.
Yeah, just make sure they're ready. And I have, yeah, just a voice call, and their numbers are on Go Ahead levels. I'll show you how to get the numbers as well, because they opted in with their number, so you'll be able to just call them from their number, if that makes sense.
Okay.
We have this full triage script. We also have the full A through Z sales script that you can literally read A through literally Z on the call, and if you read it A through Z and you don't deviate from the script, you will close. I'm setting a target of 6K to 9K today. So that's 2 to 3 closes. That's the target for today. So I'll be happy if we hit this. And of course, a goal is just a goal. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But like, it's good to set targets just so that we can have like sort of like a frame of mind.
Yeah, sure. I had a high goal. I figured I'd sell all 6 of them. So
okay, show me. Let's go, man. Let's see. Okay, all right, man. Okay, perfect. So let me just go over sort of the sales mastery hub. You guys got your first sale yesterday at the Plant Power Reset. All I did was that person replied to an email. I replied with the appointment setting GPT. I sent it to her. She said, "Hey, yeah, send me the link." An hour later, she purchases the Plant Power Reset, paid in full, $997. 3K day on the day so far for my clients. Yeah, 3K day on the day so far for clients. Yeah, I mean, it's expected. Like, these guys are really good. Like, have a great brand. They have people who really want to invest into them. So yeah, 3K day on the day so far. We have about 4 or 5 more calls left. So we just had our first 6K day today. And now, as I say it out loud, I'm realizing it doesn't actually sound like that much. 6K day, cool little day so far. We have about, well, technically, no, let's not say technically. We have a 6K day. Somebody who might close in a little bit. My client is actually wrapping up one of his calls right now, so maybe we'll hear that cha-ching payment while I'm recording this. Yo, WAP is funny for that. That cha-ching is dopamine, bro. Like, cha-ching, hear that immediately, look at your phone. But it's got to get to a point where, like, I'm 100K a month business owner. Like, money's always coming in, of course. Money's just a tool. Money's just a frequency. Money is always coming in. Money is something that, of course, I'm making money. Of course, even right now, I had my first 6K day thus far. Of course, but of course I did. Like, look at what I'm doing. Like, look at what I'm doing, and I'm not even doing that well. I'm not even doing enough. I promise you, I'm not. About 2 hours, yeah. You said what? You love New York City?
Yeah, it's my favorite place.
Yeah, I'm going there for my birthday, actually.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay, let me pull up. So how's everything going? Like, I haven't really gotten to debrief with you. Like, really, like over the text messages, yes, but
it's just been so busy, dude. It's been so busy. You know, I've been sitting here, I've been standing here doing all these calls.
I know you have the headset going on, so it's awesome. That's pretty cool. Really get into the zone.
Yeah, dude, it's been good. It's fun. Yeah, you're right. People like us. People trust us. So I think it's important that we get them something, you know.
And I'm glad you've realized that while actually talking to them, because it's like when you get to talk to them is when you kind of realize these people are probably so enthusiastic to just have conversations with you. Like I'm assuming their demeanor is very happy, right?
Yeah. Everybody's always been super excited, and we forget because we're just creating content over here, and we forget that people there's real people actually watching. So it's nice to see and hear from people for sure.
You kind of have to think who is your favorite creator or something, or someone that you like to watch. And imagine if you got to talk to them, you would probably be like, oh wow, I'm happy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same thing.
We're still trying to unlearn what he taught us.
This is the thing. You don't charge really for deliverables. You charge for the outcome. The outcome of that.
Exactly.
that's transformative,
Right.
like really transformative. Like, so for packages like that, usually you'll see like 10, 15, 20K,
Right.
25K. You guys
Right.
have a big brand. You guys have built a big
Yeah.
brand. That's something you guys could charge a lot of money for. I feel like I look ridiculous with this hat on, but
Yeah,
whatever.
you do.
Yeah, I know. Like
I'm
what?
just teasing.
I'm in my room. Like, okay,
Scooping.
so
You've been out shoveling the snow. Down in the basement. You probably live at your parents' house still, don't you? In the
yeah, I do.
basement?
I do.
Might
Yes, I
as
do.
well.
Textbook
Might as
parents
well,
living.
man.
I know. Until like I'll probably buy a house. That's what I think I would do. But I don't know yet. I don't
I
know
can
yet.
teach
Maybe
you how to do that. Man, I've made
okay.
more money than anything with real estate.
And before I even continue, this is what's so cool about this business because I get to meet. Usually, the reason why I chose specifically YouTubers because I realized that YouTubers are just some of the coolest people. Like you
Yeah.
guys, like content creators, you guys have just so much skill in
Yeah.
whatever avenue and domain that you guys create content about. And I mean, you guys just are. Like, it's just cool to meet cool people, and I can learn
Right.
from you. You guys can learn from me, and that's just why I chose this
For
consulting
sure.
firm. That's why I
For
chose this
sure.
route. So it's been like 2 weeks later, and yeah, I'm picking up the camera just 2 weeks later. It's February 7th, 2026. Launch ended around maybe I think January maybe 20th, I think 21st. And yeah, man, like I just want to sit down. I think there is a lot to talk about in terms of the launch. So we ended up going on to make 6K. We had like three 6K days in a row. We had like three 6K days in a row. So it was all at nothing, then all at once. Boom, 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 boom. 6K day, 6K day, 6K day, 5.5 day. I didn't get to finish documenting the launch. I documented the first couple of days, but I wasn't able to document the rest just due to me not even having funds to pay my iCloud storage. And so my freaking videos just kept ending because I didn't have enough storage. And yeah, we ended up going on to make 6K for like 3 to 4 days straight and ended up the launch at around 28K revenue, 24K cash collected. We did this in about 4 days. Like we sold out spots in around 4 days, and quite literally, we could have sold out spots faster. We could have made way more revenue. We could have made way more cash, but the partners that we were partnering up with at D-Ways Acquisition, they care about money, but they value their time more. And I think it's actually a very valuable skill to have. Like value your time more than you do value money. We could have made 40K or 50K this launch. Like truthfully, they just didn't want to push the pedal to the metal, and that's cool. Like they don't have to. Like, and that's the beauty of this. Like you get to choose the games you want to play. Like you get to choose the games you want to play, the amount of money you want to make, the amount of time you want to have. We decided to just hey, let's just sell out all spots in the high tickets. And we capped it off at 10 people. We could have kept it off at 15 with the amount of demand we had. We could have sold out all spots in the lower ticket thing we had, like the mid ticket down sell for people who couldn't afford the main high ticket offer. But we chose to play it cool, casual, and we still did 28K in 4 days, and we're now doubling down and getting the best results possible for their customers. And I want to just actually show you guys, we actually did make this money. Like we actually did. Most of the money came in through this 19th through 22nd time frame. Certain payments came in a little bit later due to like bank transfers and stuff. Like for example, if you go to 27, 28, I know a payment came in late there, but most of the money was actually made through that 4 day time frame, and we actually did make this money. Like this is 20K cash, but we ended up with 28K in revenue, 24,000 in cash. And yeah, like I mean, this isn't just not a fluke. Like let me just put it like on dates like that. We ended up with 24,000 cash collected, 28K in rev, and like yeah, this is just not a fluke. Like we actually did this, and I mean, it just feels kind of surreal, expected, but also like crazy at the same time, and like it feels good. Like it feels like good. I mean, it feels like how it's supposed to feel. They were vegan fitness YouTubers, and their clients are women who want to lose weight, get more energy, get more confidence. And you can see, like, it really doesn't matter what niche you're in, dude. Like, there are problems for you to solve in every single niche. For example, with this piano creator, we just had a 10K in 6 days week last month. He's helping people with problems related to piano with expression, them not being able to play by ear, them not being confident at the piano, Like, people don't realize, like, pain is pain. It doesn't matter if you are a coder. It doesn't matter if you make content about chess. It doesn't matter if you make content about being a person who hacks trees down. It doesn't matter if you make content about homesteading. It doesn't matter if you make content about playing the drums. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, there's pain in every single niche, in every single educational niche. That's the whole reason why it's educational. The education solves the pain. The pain is not knowing what to do to get to the result or goal slash solution. The whole point of education is that the education gives you the knowledge for you to pursue a specific goal. The whole point of the whole entire education industry is the fact that people don't have the knowledge to get to their goals, so they pay for it. And yeah, like, these guys are not any different, and every single partner slash creator slash YouTuber of D-Wave's acquisition is not going to be any more different either. There's always pain to find, because it's pain that causes someone to take action. It's desires that makes them strive towards that action. But pain is actually the most important part. Pain is a stronger motivator than desire is. And in every educational niche, no matter any niche I just said prior, there's pain. There's pain. And it's our job to relieve that pain and to help our audience and the people who are in our audience and who watch us relieve that pain as well. Honestly, bro, it was awesome. It was great. It was awesome. It was hard. I was struggling. I remember feeling very tired, very exhausted, very frantic as well, because of course this is like the biggest launch at D-Wave's. It's not like it was the biggest launch at D-Wave's acquisition yet. So of course I wanted it to work. I wanted it to be perfect. And of course things weren't perfect. There are issues that always happen and arise with a launch. Like, no matter what, you will face issues. The goal of launching is to slowly remove the issues and get better at launching each and every single time. So you get better and better with each launch that you do. I mean, bro, all I can really say is I've worked hard for this. Like, I have. My first video that I posted on this channel was August 31st, 2023. And I specifically posted it on August 31st, 2023 because I realized that summer I had been really getting into like online business. I was in my third year of junior year of college, and it was that year I took a trip to Fort Lauderdale with my friends. Very, very fun trip, by the way. But when I came back, I realized, dude, I did not want to do the rest of my classes. I didn't want to do the rest of my semester. I didn't even want to go back to college. I didn't even want to go back to college, and that was when I started looking for other solutions, because if you guys don't know, I graduated, and this is a story for another time, but I did end up going back to college. I graduated with a biological sciences degree, and my original path was to be a medical doctor. I said, freak that, because I'm not waiting 8 to 10 years just to make 6 figures when I want to make 6 figures a month. And I just realized, like, dude, this is obviously not the path for me. You dive into online business as any young, impressionable young man would do. You see all these different things. And really, to cut a long story short, it's like, I've been grinding for this for the past 1-2 years. Of course, you know what's going to happen. You know you're going to hit, the results. You know you're going to get the results. You know you're eventually going to scale. You're going to get, the good things that you say that you want and things that you want to happen to you. It is really weird, though, kind of seeing it unfold. I won't lie. We're having 6K, 9K days, and I feel good, but I feel nothing at the same time. It's such a weird feeling because it's like for 1 to 2 years prior, you're kind of praying for it, like, and you're wishing this for those days. You can't wait for those days. But that version of me wasn't even ready for those days. Really, I think that version of me would have sabotaged those days and would have just not been ready and been able to handle it. And all the trials and tribulations that you go through, of course, everybody goes through them, and you know you're supposed to, but it doesn't really feel good in the moment. And you hear about all these things, man, because prior to this happening, like 28K in 4 days result, I was going through one of the toughest periods, like 2-3 months of just struggling, no money coming in, like barely being able to pay bills for my clients, having to freaking borrow money. And you think I want to borrow money as a grown-ass man? No, man, I don't. And I feel even ashamed to say that, bro. I knew, like, my big break was coming. I knew I was getting through this. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to make it work. I just dedicated all my hours to this. I dedicated all my hours to this. You can ask any of my friends, anyone who knows me. They know I'm in that basement. And you can see this is the basement. Like this is like a fake office, not even really an office. This is my bed. This is like my desk. I mean, this is where the magic happened. And yeah, bro, like 6K, 9K days, like, I mean, can you imagine like me having these days and me showing and telling my mom, who I've literally not even in a couple of texts beforehand of me telling her and texting her like, hey, I'm having like 6K days. Me asking if I can just borrow like $10 so I can pay a membership to I think do outreach. And I'm saying this because like you're supposed to be vulnerable with this shit. I mean, whatever, bro. Screw me, whatever. I don't give a like. I'm gonna retire my mom. I'm gonna get her out of her situation. I'm going to make and give her everything in this world because she did everything for me. My dad did everything for me. My sisters have done everything for me. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that they are good. I was willing to dive into that shame. I was willing to dive into that, guilt of vaccine because I knew it'd be worth it. I knew it'd be worth it. I lived broke for a whole entire year, by the way. Basically broke for a whole entire year. And I made the result. I mean, I got it. I did get it.
It's not going to show up good. I have a 1080p freaking camera, but you can kind of read the text. This is another 3K today, mom. What? You're making it real good. I'm telling you. We made 5,500 today, mom. Congrats, you're making money now. Yes, I know, right? Screenshots. Congrats. Way to go. 6,000 again today, mom. Another 3K today, mom. Mom, we made 6K today so far. Glory be to God. Yes, mom. Congrats. Thanks. And just a text before is me asking her if I can send her like $10 or something to use her money.
Listen, bro, like that was the reality. Like that's how I've been living. And I've gone through a whole bunch of shit to get to this point. And I'm not even saying this is a crazy result. 28K in 4 days is cool, but one, I know we could have done way better. It could have been way smoother. It could have been way cleaner. There's always something to improve, right? Of course, there's always something to improve. And if you just kind of dwell on what could have been and what should have been, like you will never be able to move forward. The launch itself was hectic. There's a lot of communication issues as well, just like between me and clients, like tech issues sometimes. Like things broke. Things were looking even kind of dismal on the first day. In fact, we didn't even get booked calls until I think the second or third day. Then it all started raining all at once. But of course, like there were doubts in the beginning. They were like, okay, should we change things up? Should we? And the one main thing that I was stressing to my clients is you don't want to make decisions off emotion. This is data. Let's just look at the data. Let's just what we might need to change or switch or tweak. And luckily, I've been through this. I've already done 2 launches prior. I did a launch maybe 2 weeks prior to this launch. We did 10K in 6 days. I just created a video about it if you want to go watch it. I've been through this, so I know and understand like, hey, usually launches will start off slow, but then they pick up momentum. That's the whole point of it. It's a launch. They pick up momentum as they go. I just feel a lot more confident, a lot more secure in my business and in my systems, a lot more abundant with wanting to share my systems and sharing like what I can do for educational YouTubers and creators. I truly feel like I have something very, very special here. And I feel like I've distilled kind of making educational YouTubers like tons of money into a science, dude. Like I know what to do. I know what to do. And I know I could help pretty much any educational YouTuber that wants to be helped, no matter what size audience you're in. Because we just made 28K in 4 days with only 100 people. But we did it with only 16 booked calls. And all 16 calls showed up. And in fact, the only reason why people wouldn't even get into it was because of the fact that they just didn't have enough money. And truthfully, that was the exact same case with the 2 launches prior that I've done. So I know for a fact my systems make people want to buy, make people want to invest into the creator, make people want to invest into even the solution that the creator is providing to them. Because at the end of the day, we're just giving the audience what they want. It's not like we're just creating offers out of thin air. We're just asking the audience what they want and then giving it to them. It's a no-brainer. All this advice out there tells you to do this, to do that, to do this low-ticket funnel, do this webinar, do this workshop. You don't need any of that. You really only need one offer, one avatar, and one product until you hit $1 million. And you shouldn't even do anything and add another offering into your company until you're at $1 million. We have one product at D-Ways Acquisition. Yes, there's multiple stages to the product, but there is only one product. There is only one product. And we're only going to have one product. Honestly, we're pretty much only going to have one product until I'm probably making 5 to 10 million a year. Why should I add anything else? I only want to serve the highest quality of people. I don't want to serve low ticket communities or like well-taken people. I don't want to serve people who can't afford my services. A lot of things happened that were cool. This was our biggest result yet, and I can't wait to showcase this and double down and share this on my socials and just really spread the message on how I was able to achieve this, because I believe I have something very, very special for educational YouTubers. I believe like I have something that I know can get them out of a lot of the situations that they seem to be in. A lot of them just don't have the identity of someone who can make a lot of money. They're focused on things that don't really contribute all that much to more money in the bank account, more time freedom, more fulfillment in what you're doing, more fulfillment in who you're serving. Like not just creating YouTube videos, like helping people with the biggest problems that they quite literally come to your channel and for in the first place. I'm just really proud of myself for sticking it through. And this is the thing, and this is the actual secret, because there was no way I wasn't going to stick it through. And this for anyone who's watching this who might be going through some hard times, might be going through rough times, and maybe in that pit of despair of like, you don't know if it's going to work. You don't know how long this uncertainty and pain and suffering is going to last. Because at the end of the day, I can't really give anything for that, because like you really don't know. The only thing that you can be confident in is in the fact that, hey, like, I'm going to do this until it works. Like, that's really all you can have. And to be honest, I don't even think you should be in this game if you're not willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. All right, so I stated all to say this was a very successful launch for the firm. That's the truth. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. And I'm just really excited to use these results and double down to really hit my goals this year. As you guys saw from the beginning of the clip, like, I have big goals this year, and I have a lot of clarity on what I need to do. I'm focused on the inputs. I'm not even focused on the output of the goals. Like, it doesn't matter how many hundreds of thousands of dollars a month I want to hit. Like, I'm focused on what I need to do daily, every single day, to make sure the outputs get hit by default. So really, the goal is just to get the best results possible for my clients, customers. Yes, at D-Ways Acquisition, we help you get the best results possible for your customers. We don't just help you with marketing and sales. We help you turn your sales into amazing case studies so that you can double down and scale with ease, because you're backed by the fact that, hey, like, you've directly worked with people who have gone amazing transformations. We're going to take those results and transformations and double down. Like, our goal for these specific partners, they want to hit their first $1 million year with their brand. It's very, very possible. This first launch was a stepping stone. The first launch was just very, very important in setting the foundations for them to build upon. Because now they have a proven offer, they have a proven avatar, they know exactly what to do to get results, and now they can. It's now just about putting more people into the same system without it breaking. And this is why I love working with educational YouTubers. The world is yours as an educational YouTuber or creator. The world is your oyster. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of where I've taken this brand. I'm proud of what I'm building. Proud of what D-Ways Acquisition has been. I started this, I posted my first YouTube video to this channel August 31st, 2023. It's now February 7th, 2026. Definitely took a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's the game. It just takes longer. And now I have a renewed focus on what needs to happen. Just invested into my first business mentor. I'm input focused, not output focused. I'm input focused. How can I lose? How can I lose? I'm not going to. So I hope that helps anybody. I really, really hope that helps anybody who else is building. If you're an educational YouTuber, listen, like, I can really help you get results like this. And I know what to do because I've taken the past 2 years to really, just scroll through my YouTube channel, dude. I've lived and breathed this for the past 2 years. I know how to help you turn your attention and views into predictable income so that you can actually scale to the 10, 50, 100K months you want to get to. My mission is really to help educational YouTubers build 6, 7, and 8-figure a year companies with just them, AI, and a small team. Because that's exactly what I'm going to do to take my firm to tens to hundreds of millions. Just me, AI, authentic workflows, and a small team. So, yeah, thank you for watching, really. If you've made it this far, really thank you for watching. If you made it this far, DM me on Instagram. I want to talk to you. I'd love to have a conversation, see who's watching me, see who, what you got going on with your life, and yeah, maybe we can discuss things. And yeah, I want to just help people. I want to just provide value. Hopefully we can connect or something like that. Just thank you for watching, man. I just think this was quite the journey, and I'm grateful for it. All glory to the Most High. Do not forget that as well. Do not forget that. I don't know if I gotta call him God or Yahuwah or Jesus Christ or Yahusha. I'm still dealing with that in my head. I don't know. Maybe anyone else can relate with that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.